Hi, Debbie.
Hello. Hello, ladies.
Debbie, I'm just going to introduce you to our viewers that are watching right now. And Debbie Healy is one of our LoveRose models. And we've known Debbie for quite a while. And Debbie, would you share with us your journey?
Yeah, unfortunately, I was diagnosed with cancer a couple of years ago. And at that point, I kind of was unaware that it was like a slow growing little beastie that wasn't really moving at all. So they kept just taking chunks of me off, lumpectomy after lumpectomy, and eventually they'd said, oh, do you want another lumpectomy or do you want to go for a mastectomy? So a couple of years ago, I just made the decision to go for the mastectomy and have the breast removed basically without any reconstruction. That was an easy one for me. I didn't want any reconstruction at the end of the day because it just seemed like the whole process was going to take even longer. My children weren't going to have their mum to be able to take them to gymnastics and to karate and all the things that they have to go to and things as well. So I just made the decision that I just wanted to have it removed and hopefully be done with the whole thing.
Yeah. And so you were cancer free for how long?
For virtually for 2 years.
Right, okay. And do you want to tell us what happened?
Yeah, there's a sequel to my story, unfortunately. That this time it's a different cancer. It's in a different breast, and it's also a wee bit more fast moving, a wee bit more aggressive this time. So this time, what I've decided is to give me chemotherapy because this type of cancer will respond to the chemotherapy. And then the other breast will be removed after I've gone through the joys of chemotherapy, which I started last 2 Wednesdays ago.
Okay.
And how are you finding it?
I'm not going to lie, it's not the most pleasant journey, but today I feel great. And other than that, the biggest side effect is tiredness. And out of all the dwarfs, sleepy was my favourite, so I'll take that anytime.
My favorite too. Debbie, I remember we were doing a shoot here, and you came in. You were late, and
Yes.
You weren't going to share your news at all, were you? Really?
No, I didn't want to tell everyone because that wasn't what it was about that day. Because unfortunately, I'd been for my biopsy, and I kind of had a feeling with what I'd been through before that I knew what they were about to tell me this time. And I didn't want to overshadow the whole shoot experience, but unfortunately I had quite a big plaster on me for a lingerie shoot that I thought people are going to notice at some point. So I did tell everybody. And what was nice for me that day was I was with my LoveRose family, and it made such a difference to be with people that understood what I was going through that day, and that I just wanted to enjoy myself and have fun, and it completely distracted me from the whole situation that was going on.
So Debbie, your family you touched on earlier have been amazing. How are they feeling now you've been re-diagnosed and going through it again?
My girls are doing well. So Emily is only 12 and Neve's 14. They're very, very different girls. So they handle it very, very differently. But both of them are really totally supportive. One of the things that I don't like getting done is getting bloods taken. And that was, unfortunately, with chemo, you have to get that a lot.
Yeah.
So I was away getting that done today, and both of them are texting me from school, which I'm sure they're not meant to do, to just check on me that I've managed it. And well done, Mum, when I have managed to come out okay and things as well. So they're doing really well, and obviously Mark? The world's a weird place at the moment as it is without having Mum going through this, and their school and everything's been really supportive as well.
And Mark, how is he handling?
Mark is doing an amazing job of looking after me.
That's brilliant.
I am living the best life of the most luxurious food and things as well. So we're enjoying nice family time, just watching movies together and things as well. So all the things that are important to me anyway, and I'm not missing out any of that at all.
So Debbie, so this time you will end up with a double mastectomy.
Finally, after all the trying.
And do you think you will at any stage get reconstructed, or are you happy with the idea that you'll wear your LoveRose bra and you'll put in different sizes, perhaps, if you feeling that you
I am
be a
already
different
on
shape.
the case of my different sizes, and I've still got one boob at the moment.
Yes, I know. So
I've already got my knitted knockers ordered.
Okay.
So I've gone for them in a 36B.
Mm-hmm.
No, sorry, a 36 double D. So that's smaller than I already should be. So I'll have that size, I'm thinking, and yes, I will have different sizes for different outfits and different LoveRose lingerie.
Amazing.
At this point, I don't plan to have any reconstruction, and having put on LoveRose underwear before with just one dress, I know that it'll be perfect to just, to have the two prosthetics in with the LoveRose underwear. It won't make any difference. It's never made a difference to how I felt with just the lingerie on or putting clothes on top as well.
Yeah. No, I think it's a very personal choice, and you're very happy with it, and that's what it's about, isn't it?
Well, part of my choice was definitely my children, and the process of going through reconstruction is just a longer process before you're better and things as well. So I would rather be healthy and fit. So maybe when my children are older, then I would rethink that decision. But at the moment, I don't regret the decision that I made previously. And it was actually my younger daughter Emily that said to me, what would happen in order to reconstruct a dress, and I was explaining to her how they would take tissue from my back or my stomach and things, and reconstruct that. And her point of view was that I would wake up from an operation with a sore boob and a sore back, and she was like, why would you do that to yourself? And when I thought about that even more, I was like, actually, that's made the decision for me.
Yeah. And I think as well, I remember you telling me initially that when you found out you had cancer in one breast, that you actually kind of suggested to your consultant at the time that if he thought it was a good idea to remove them both at the same time, but they didn't feel at the time that was right for you, did they?
No, that wasn't offered to me at that point. I guess the type of cancer I had at the age I was quite unusual. What I've got now is more normal, if there is a normal with cancer at all. So it wasn't offered to me at the time. Now, looking back, it would be lovely that I don't have to go through this again. But I have got a lovely team behind me, and I've got my LoveRose ladies as well to help me, and a lot of them have experienced chemo and things before, so it's a nice family to be around at this time. And the huge positive for me is that it was caught so early that it's not gone anywhere else. So this time I just have to endure the horribleness of chemo until I can get this breast removed, and then enjoy my underwear.
It means to an end, Debbie, isn't it? At the end of the day, and you just have to get yourself healthy and and fit again. So
well, everybody the whole way through the chemo, the thing that I'm going to keep focused on is the fact that if I feel dreadful, just imagine what it's doing to cancer at that point.
Exactly. That's so true. Yeah. Such a great mentality to have.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you're a real joy to be part of, like, our team. We love having you. And thank you so much for sharing your story today with our viewers.
No problem at all. Thank you, ladies.
Okay, take care. We'll see you soon.
Debbie.
Okay.
Yes, look after yourself. Bye.
Bye.